Hello, this is Mike from Healthy Harvest Farm in Ohio. We just got finished building this poly shed. It cost $549. We got it kind of as a steal because Home Depot had it ringing up as $5.99, but I like forcing the prices when they still leave the signs on the door. But anyways, we were originally looking at building a shed from wood versus putting a shed together and buying a kit. And we ended up buying a kit. One, because it's easier to take down if we move, and we can put the chicken coop up anywhere else, opposed to having to take all of the wood apart. Our original coop that we had was a mobile chicken coop that was 4 feet by 8 feet, and it had 2 wheels on the sides that we would hook up to the tractor and just move it every few days, just like a regular chicken tractor. So anyways, we started looking on Amazon, and Amazon had a shed kit that was half the size, so it was essentially a 4x6. It was actually less than half this size. It was a 4x6 shed, and it was only 6 feet tall. Problem was, it was $470, and we didn't know if we really wanted to spend $470 on that size. So we decided not to get it. We waited and waited and waited, and then get back on Amazon, and it turns out that the same shed was not being offered by Amazon Prime. Another dealer was supplying it, and they were charging a huge amount of shipping. It would cost almost $700 to get a shed less than half this size. So we decided to go to Home Depot and pick this up. This is a 7x7 shed I think it's like 8 feet tall. I'm about 5'6". I'm a short fella. So just to kind of give you an idea of how tall the shed is. So we just kind of left this door open, but it's actually quite nice. The footprint, like I said, is 7x7. The original, there is a shed that's made by Rubbermaid that was called the Big Macs, and when I used to work at Home Depot, they weren't really the strongest sheds, and they weren't really the easiest sheds to put together because they had a bunch of tongue and grooves and no metal brackets. Well, these have metal brackets, and it's actually very, very sturdy. My construction know-how is pretty dull, and it's poor. So I wanted to have something that was fairly easy to put together, so that's why we went with this. There's plenty of room for the chickens. My wife and I are planning on getting 15 more chickens, and we are going to have them in this 16-foot by 30-foot coop here that we kind of strung together with just some simple half-inch EMT conduit, and then some poultry wire, and then the roof, which is not finished, is just some simple deer netting so birds and everything don't get in. The whole goal of this was, we had a budget, like everybody has a budget, but the problem is in a few years down the road, we'd like to get some more property, and we'd like to have chickens and everything on that property. And when the time comes that we will sell this property, we don't want to have something permanent back here like the chicken coop, because we do live in the city. So we wanted something simple, so that if there's an issue, we can just simply take this down without having to, waste all the money from the wood and having to cut it all apart. So it's actually quite large. We have it connected over there, right here on this corner. Oh, it's just that one. We have it connected kind of just right here on this corner with just some simple EMT conduit. Nothing's really going to get in. So right here, what we'll probably do is put in probably a hole right here, or a hole towards the bottom, and I'm going to install a door, a photosensing door, so that way when it turns dark, the door will shut, and if any predators somehow get in at night, they'll be fully protected. And then what we'd like to do, because our properties, we live on about an acre, and the problem is it's a very long acre, and carrying out water every 2 days, save you a trip, especially in the wintertime. So what I'm planning on doing is, because we have some old gutter material in our old barn, I'm just going to put in a gutter right here, and then a regular downspout, and then we're going to put in a metal galvanized garbage can, and I'll insulate that garbage can, and I'll just stick a water warmer in there, and hopefully that water will stay nice and at least above 32 degrees, so that way my wife and I can fill the 4 to 8 gallon water containers. Speaking of water containers, you You know, you go to Tractor Supply and everything, and you want to have a good water container. Those 2.5 gallon water containers are about $45 to $50 for a galvanized. If you go to PetSmart, grab yourself a 2 or 4 gallon automatic replenishable dog water bowl. Half the price. It works just fine. Granted, it is plastic. A lot of people don't like using plastic, but you know, they'll work out just fine. So we'll have the gutter right here, and we'll in the downspout. Anna's walking through where we're going to end up having this door here. And this is pretty much it for right now. We'll have another video soon once we put in the nesting boxes. We'll put in the nesting boxes, we'll put in the roosting bars, and we'll go from there. Well, thanks for watching Healthy Harvest Farms, and if you like this video, just click the little like button down there, and if you have any questions for us, please email us at farminghealthy@gmail.com. Thank you, and have a good one.